Well, the inversion layer has arrived here in Missoula, and so is some Crosstown High School basketball live on SWX. Welcome in, everybody. Big Sky High School. I'm Jack Marshall, joined by the great Taylor Richardson. And Taylor, first things first, with the girls game. Big Sky girls hosting a Missoula Hellgate team that was real good last year. This year, they got a bunch of new players in. What do they have to do if they're going to come in here against their Crosstown rivals and get a victory?
Yeah, the main thing they have to do is come and slow down the pace. Last time these two played, it was a 40-28 game. They were able to hold Big Sky under their point total throughout the season. And they're going to have to do something similar, but they're going to need more scoring from a couple of their other players. Of course, you got Larson, who's going to get her points, and she's going to be the focal point of the Hellgate offense. But who else is going to step up? How are they going to be able to muck up the middle and also slow down this crazy Big Sky offense that is just going to run all over you if you let them? That'll be one of the keys of the game if Hellgate is going to be able to slow down and also get some other scoring out of their other players in the game.
Yeah, you hit on it, Taylor. Hellgate can be really scrappy, but this Big Sky team, really talented. They're ranked second in the state. They haven't lost in conference play yet. They have a bunch of star players, and a bunch of them aren't even seniors yet. So this Big Sky team, what do they need to do if they're going to get a win against their Crosstown rivals?
Yeah, this could be one of their best chances to go and get that big that state title that they've been so coveting for a long time. And that has to start with their pace, of course. They have some of the best guards in the entire state where they can get after you and they can push the pace and they can run you out of the gym. And they have commits all over this court that they can tear you apart if you let them. And so Big Sky's just got to play their game, and they're going to have to jumpstart and get off to a hot start and maybe not let Hellgate get into some sort of a groove offensively if they're going to want to plot and win this one.
Yeah, well, there you heard it. We'll see who comes out on top live on SWX coming up after this.
The incredible leap year sale from Renewal by Andersen Windows and Patio Doors is back. It only happens once every 4 years. Leap year February only has 29 days. So Renewal by Andersen is offering 29% off every window and door. 29%! Plus no money down, no interest, no payments for 12 months, pay nothing until 25. Act fast though. This sale ends February 29th. Scan the QR code on your screen. Visit rbamontana.com to book your free in-home estimate today, and happy leap year from Renewal by Andersen. 29%!
Hi, this is Kagan at Cars For You. We have a huge selection of pre-owned vehicles and are dedicated to giving you the best buying experience possible. Go online to shop our virtual showroom of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, then stop by for a test drive. You can get pre-approved online for financing before you come in, and every vehicle comes with a free Carfax report. Let Cars For You show you how easy it is to buy a quality used car in Missoula.
Don't call it a comeback. It's an answer to the challenge. Two rival teams destined to meet again. Welcome to the Golden Goat. Sentinel steps onto the court to challenge Hellgate Thursday, February 15th at Dahlberg Arena. The fight for the greatest prize in the Garden City has begun. The Golden Goat is live Thursday, February 15th. Sponsored by Stockman Bank, Montana's brand of banking.
Don't forget to call your mom.
Mom!
You two have a lot in common. Her mom was a drunk.
Mom! You lost your apartment?
Disasters require rent every month.
Mom!
What if I were to meet someone, maybe a young guy who wants a family?
You have a family.
That doesn't mean I can't try for a better one.
Mom? Mom?
I am your mother. Show a little respect.
Oh, please. We're way past that.
Mom, weeknights.
Weekdays at 3 on Nonstop Local Fox.
Well, welcome back into Big Sky High School. Just seconds away from tip-off. Let's check out our starting lineups. Jack Marshall joined by Taylor Richardson. First things first with the Knights. Carmen Anderson, Chloe Larson, Alex Mond, Ellie Reed, and Gianna Pasuccio will hit Big Sky in a second as the tip-off is won by the hometown Eagles. Jim, starting to fill up a little bit early here as we have a doubleheader coming to live here from Zootown. DeCoit gets it at the top of the key. She'll drive and easily almost gets the layup to go, but a great stop early from the Hellgate Knights. As Cadence Kashur then steals it on the other end, and now Big Sky gets on the board, and she lets them know about it.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we talked about at the beginning of the game. Just Kashur just pressuring so much on the ball and just creating easy offense gets Big Sky going first.
And on the other end, that's Chloe Larson. She's wearing the number 45 tonight, normally number 10. But the way she plays, probably got some blood on that backup jersey.
Yeah, that'll just be a key. We'll need other players on Hellgate to really step up offensively to score if they're going to want to keep up with this high-flying Big Sky offense.
DeCoit and Kashur dribbling around as now Audrey Hale gets it, and she's stuffed. Alex Mund taking it the other way, and this Hellgate team trying to play scrappy early. A pass from Larson into Anderson. She's a little too strong in the layup, and now Kashur will get it to DeCoit. DeCoit, 5th in the AA in assists per game, but she'll take a shot here and gets it to go off the backboard. An early lead for the Big Sky Eagles.
Yeah, difficult shot there for DeCoit, and there's Travis Williams, the Big Sky head coach. He's liking that fadeaway shot in the paint by DeCoit there. Really difficult. Going up against a taller defender, gets the bucket to go.
And a quick answer from Chloe Larson, and we have a timeout from the Big Sky High side of things. We're staying right here with y'all. As I mentioned, the Big Sky starting lineup on the other end. Avery DeCoit, number 1, Sadie McGuinn, number 10, Audrey Hale, number 12, Maya Hubbard, 20, and Cadence Kashur, 24. That's a junior, a sophomore, a senior, a junior, and a sophomore. And for this team to have the record they do, Taylor, coming into this game at 9-1, how crazy is that?
Yeah, and they got studs all across their roster, of course. Like we've already mentioned DeCoit, she's already got 2 buckets to start. And then of course, Couture all across the board has been fantastic this entire season, and they'll be really looking forward to this game.
Yeah, they are great. Cadence Kashur hasn't been mentioned yet. We'll do it now. An Idaho commit. She had offers from both Division I schools in this state too. Big Sky with it. Avery DeCoit at the top of the key gets the screen. Audrey Hale hit a game winner on SWX last season. Will miss the layup, and a great rebound, and now putting it on the floor is Chloe Larson. One of the most physical players you'll see at this level. Really fun to watch as the pass almost gets by. It's Larson versus Kashur. 2 great players. Larson, a great pass inside. It's a little too strong. Pasuccio helps get the rebound. Munn hits the floor. Then finally, it's back to Pasuccio.
Yeah, and that extra effort on the glass there, just not giving up on the play. That's the kind of effort we're going to need to see at Hellgate if they're going to stay in this game.
Yeah, Pasuccio helped force that offensive rebound. Kashur gets it.
It might look like it, but this isn't a national production. It's local. It's the people who live here covering the teams that play here. Every sport at every level. Live local sports. SWX nonstop local sports.
Local.com and print one out.
I think I see some good weather heading our way.
Good job of slowing down what can be a good Big Sky offense. Carmen Anderson at the top, and the defense comes a little too strong from Maya Hubbard. So we also got to look, you talked about Zach Murphy. On the other side of things, Maddie Keast at the helm for the Hellgate Knights. She's in her 2nd season with this team, was the head coach at Loyola before that. Her Knights will run a play. They're calling it Michigan from the sideline. And a quick steal. It's getting physical on the ground. Kashur and Larson both went after it. Once again, Chloe Larson wearing the number 45. Is that what Michael Jordan wore when he didn't find his number in the locker room, Taylor?
Yeah, it was something like that, and it turned out to be pretty well for him. It probably would go well for Larson, too.
Larson will catch at the top. Tough matchup, though, against Cadence. Sure. She'll get double-teamed. A good find down low in the basket, and up, and rattles it just out. That's the home court basket if I've ever seen it. A rebound by Pasuccio. Gets tipped and is out of bounds. It'll stay with the Knights.
I would say Hellgate's offense has looked pretty solid here to start. They're getting a lot of good looks at the rim, which is what they want to do, but they just haven't been able to capitalize. They could be up by 4, 6, maybe even 8 points if they get those to go.
Yep, 6 in AA as assists per game is Chloe Larson, so if you double team her, she'll probably find someone. Pasuccio, a great move, and gets the left-handed layup to go. An 8-4 lead early for the Hellgate Knights. Donna Pasuccio played as a true freshman last year at Hellgate, had some great moments for that really talented team. Now Avery DeCoit will look for the answer, and she's blocked, but they're going to get a late foul call. It'll go against Ellie Reed, a sophomore. Ellie Reed is so athletic, Taylor. She can get rimmed. Only a sophomore in college. I couldn't get rimmed throughout my entire time as a basketball player.
Yeah, and you can see Hellgate is starting to get what they want in terms of controlling the pace. They're not letting Big Sky get any easy buckets that go early in the shot clock necessarily. They're making Big Sky work for every single bucket and making them earn it at the free throw line. I'd say it's the exact kind of start that Hellgate wants.
Now, Avery DeCoit gets 2 free throws to go. She plays for the Northwest Blazers, a travel ball team that has some of the best players in the state. She'll get the steal, nearly gets the steal here in the press break, but Pasuccio ends up with it on the other side. 25 on the shot clock. Larson will slow it down. Carmen Anderson now at the top of the key. Larson gets it down low. A zone defense adds a couple players on her, and Kashur will get the block. Pasuccio gets the rebound, but is off on the three-pointer, and DeCoit will take it the other way. A runner for Avery DeCoit, just gets it to go. That's a shooter's touch.
Yeah, and DeCoit's off to a fantastic start so far. I believe already 6 points in the first quarter. She averages around 12 per game to go along with. She's one of the second in assists per game when it comes to the entire state of Montana, and she's done a fantastic job here so far to get Big Sky out and going.
Mund with the miss. DeCoit gets the rebound. On the other end, a quick layup by Kyler Luttrell. And a timeout from the Hellgate Knights. It was 8-4 and a 6-0 run lead for the Eagles. Leads their timeout as there we get another look at Maddie Keast, former UM basketball player. She told me he has a pet African gray parrot. Pretty electric stuff. He's 16 years old.
Yeah, I'd say when it comes to exotic parrots and whatnot, that's gotta be one of the more interesting pets you can have, I'd say, for anyone.
For sure. Well, last season, a great game. There's a split. Hellgate beat Big Sky. And then in Golden Goat, live on SWX, which once again we will have on live on SWX this year, Big Sky upset Hellgate High in a fantastic game. Ended with a buzzer beater by Audrey Hale. She's playing again. Cadence Kashur, she already had offers from D1 schools, but that was a prove-it game. She shined bright when the lights got bright. Another crosstown game. Well, she can do it here. On the other end, this is a Hellgate team that is really talented. This game has the top 3 players in the state for steals per game, and one of those is Chloe Larson, who was a big part of that state qualifying team last year.
Yeah, and she's done a really good job distributing the ball as well. Like, she hasn't been able to necessarily get that many points to start off or have that many opportunities, but she's been able to stick with the plays and really be the focal point of this offense that Hellgate will need to be for this game.
A great press fake by Hellgate almost ends up in the hands of Larson. No extra pass, and now she'll go to the top of the paint, right to half court and run the play. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. A 2-point lead for Big Sky, and they'll get a quick steal. Avery DeCoit all over it. She'll force a tie-up. Avery DeCoit, one of the better defenders in the state.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Big Sky does. They are going to get after. They're going to put so much pressure on the ball, it makes it difficult for anyone to get into their offense at this point when you can't even get past the three-point line without them trying to get a steal.
Hale catches at the wing, will quickly give it back to DeCoit. He has some tough defense. Gardner will look to kick it across to Luttrell, but it gets tipped. And if you can deny those dribble drive passes from Big Sky out for the three-pointers, that's a good way to slow the Eagles down.
Yeah, and just keeping them outside the paint or making it as difficult as possible. Maybe forcing them to take a little bit more difficult outside shots. That will be their game.
A quick pass into Kashur, who can't quite get it to go. Good defense down there by the Knights. Alex Munn with it, and now the Knights are on the run. A transition shot will be fouled. That's Shannon Kane off the bench for the Hellgate Knights. She'll go to the line.
And that was a great example of Hellgate handling the pressure. Just as soon as Big Sky misses, they are immediately pressuring the ball, but Hellgate stayed calm, cool, and collected, and they're able to get down the court and get themselves some free throws.
Kane, a 5'6" junior, as you see there, also plays for this Hellgate Knights softball team. Already got a good contingent student section from Big Sky. We'll see that continues to grow as the night goes on. Kane gets the second one to go, and we're back tied up all 10. Avery to Coit quickly gets the ball ahead. She's looking down low for Kashur. But good job by Chloe Larson to help on that. And a quick steal. Here's Kane again. She's got a fast break with the layup. Will jump stop and now pass it. Great follow and trail for the Hellgate Knights. That's Ellie Reed. And all of a sudden they have a lead again. Coit now looks down low to Hale. She's hit hard and gets the bucket to go. They're letting them play today, Taylor. You like to see it.
Yeah, back and forth these teams go. It's been a very even match so far. Now we got another steal.
Yeah, Hale with it, and she'll take the hard contact. Can't get it to go. Larson was out of bounds for the rebound. That'll stop. They are having some physical drives at the paint on both ends.
Yeah, you can just tell this feels like a crosstown rivalry. Both teams are playing so hard. No easy buckets in the paint.
Kashur gets it at the free throw line, and that's easy money for her. Cadence Kashur. Now another press break. The Big Sky's not going to leave it. Chloe Larson fakes the free throw, drives, and gets the foul, and they're going to give it to a block.
That was a lot of contact there right at the rim. Like, once again, on both ends, neither teams are allowing any gizzy. But watch it again. You're going to see Larson drive right into the paint and just take two bodies with her. And that was a really physical drive to the paint. And I'd say the Big Sky player took the brunt of that hit right there.
We'll let you fans at home decide which way you thought that should go. But Chloe Larson, if you watch her play, this is no surprise to you. She knows how to get to the line. She's the first in the AA in free throws shot per game and over 15 more than the second player. As we get another great look at her coach. Larson able to tie it back up with just under a minute to go, and this one will be a quick turnover. Great defense by the Hellgate Knights to deny the ball from Cadence Kashur.
Yeah, especially in transition too. Big Sky, they get into their offensive set so quickly, but the Hellgate wasn't phased. They got into their defensive set right away, and they were able to deny Kashur the ball, and that led to another turnover.
Press once again intact for Big Sky, trying to force some turnovers. A pass over the middle, and here is that turnover. Great defense by Big Sky. Kashur pulls up. A little too strong. It'll be rebounded, and now Hellgate looking to go, but the Coit gets a steal, and she'll get a foul here.
I'll say that was a really big swing there. As soon as Hellgate got the defensive rebound, there was a player wide open for a fast break, but then it was Big Sky that got the look at the replay right there. It was the Coit once again just stripping the ball away and getting themselves two more free throws. Those are just the extra possessions that Big Sky creates with their defense.
Oh, the Coit, as you said, got the steal there. She heads the line and makes the first one. Her and Kashur are top two in the AA for steals per game, and you can see why. They forced a bunch here in the first quarter. Second free throw off. Now Larson will take it across the half court. Hellgate looking for an answer as there's just over 30 seconds left. Kane gets it at the corner. We'll give it to Munn. Now back to Reed. Larson is still down low. Munn with it, finds Larson, gets contacted. Now with 13 seconds on the clock, Hellgate looks to the corner. Here comes a three-pointer. It's too strong, but it'll be rebounded by Larson. And now a bit of a wrestling match. And they're going to give a foul to Sadie McGuinn on Big Sky on the rebound.
Yeah, you see Larson, she draws so much defensive attention. She's down the paint, just the entire possession. She was just drawing 2-3 different defenders, and she's able to create more possessions for her team. But we got another turnover.
Yeah, you're right. Another steal for Big Sky. Shot clock gone. 9 seconds on the clock in the corner. Audrey Hale, too strong. It's rebounded. Ball is still loose on the floor. Coit gets it. She puts it up with 2 seconds. Rims out, and this will take us to the end of the first quarter. We got a game here in Missoula. Big Sky High School leads the Hellgate Knights 15-14. Crosstown basketball.
When the Montana winter blankets the Flathead, Corwin Motors Kalispell ensures you're ready to take on the snow. Choose from our selection of 4x4s and SUVs, all equipped for your winter adventures and safety. Visit us today and conquer winter roads with the perfect vehicle for your needs. Corwin, family driven for over 100 years, through every season. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer. Currently, C's can lease a new Chevy Silverado 1500 with a Turbo Max engine for just $495 per month with $1995 due at signing.
Tune in Sunday at 9:30 a.m. to hear Dr. Davis talk about mini dental implants, a new affordable procedure for those with missing teeth or loose dentures. Innovations in Health, brought to you by Kalispell Mini Dental Implant Center of America. Sunday at 9:30 on ABC.
From the stories you should know.
Some of these areas are just really hard to read.
We're in the air with U.S. Customs and Border Protection.
To the stories you need to know.
Just how scary can it be to have a trained police dog chase you down?
From the stories that change the way you think.
It's the biggest event of the year.
To the stories that affect the way you feel.
Cheers.
Inside Edition.
These are the stories that impact your life.
Weeknights at 9:35 on Nonstop Local Fox.
Right now, there's just so much happening in our world. So much at stake at the start of every morning.
Making sense of it all, well, that's not always so easy.
And that's where we come in every morning, asking the straightforward questions you want answered.
And yes, putting a smile on your face, too.
ABC's Good Morning America. We want you to know every morning.
We're right here, and we got you. We got you.
We got you.
America's favorite way to start the day. GMA 7A.
Pull up a cushion and chill out.
Kimmel's worth the wait.
I gotta see Jimmy tonight.
So stay up late.
You do this for a living. Do you want to be funny all day?
Yes.
Okay.
Late night's #1 show, Jimmy Kimmel Live. Weeknights on ABC.
Get it back in, it'll stay Hellgate's ball, but a great job by Cadence Kashur to get the block there.
Yeah, just brilliant recovery defense, as you can see on your screen right there. Just totally just blanketed that three-point attempt, not letting it get by at all. And almost had the effort to save it back into play, but that was just a brilliant defensive play by Cadence Kashur.
An inbound play and nothing but twine for Chloe Larson. Great drop by Coach Keaston. The Knights are back on top.
And back and forth these teams go. It's been a very even matchup so far. It's been a fun crosstown rivalry so far in this one.
For sure, and as you talked about in the open, Taylor, this Hellgate team, if they want to make it a close game, they got to kind of do what they've been doing. Make it gritty and just stay in it. Don't let the Big Sky Eagles run. And a tough shot altered there. The Coit tried to get it, and now the Knights have a transition. A pass down low to Kane. Now kicked out to Basuccio. Larson, another drive, and now Schull pass it. Good ball movement by the Hellgate Knights. Kane gets on the weak side of the zone again as Basuccio once again ends up with it. This is how you beat a zone, Taylor. And a three-pointer just off. Ball movement doesn't quite work. Moving ahead, tough contact, and one. A great play by Kyler Luttrell.
Yeah, just great transition offense once again by Big Sky. That's what makes them so deadly. Just Kashur just always looking ahead, looking for the next pass. You can see on the replay. Just finds her open teammate for the easy layup and one.
Kyler Luttrell, a junior who plays off the bench. The talent this team has, it makes sense. So she gets the free throw to go. And another swing there that'll put Big Sky back on top 18-6 as the Coit showing off some soccer skills. I don't think she plays soccer for this Big Sky Eagles team, but that was a great play.
Yeah, I think they'll take that every time. Just putting just disruption within their offense of Hellgate, not letting them get into any sort of rhythm and letting their defense kind of take a breather and reset.
Quick inbound to Anderson. They're looking to set up the trap here. Not only does this press work to get turnovers, but it kind of slows down and also speeds up the offense. At the same time, slows down the shot clock. Anderson from the corner, too strong. It'll be rebounded in Kashur. We'll take it the other way. Cadence Kashur, the future Vandal, tosses it away. A quick pull-up jumper. A little too strong there from Sadie McGuinn. 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Real back and forth basketball. A drive, contact, and finally a foul called. So I look at our Big Sky student section, Taylor. It looks like maybe it's a black tie over there. I don't know.
I think it might be a prom sort of theme, I would say, because I'm seeing some girls in dresses and other guys in ties.
Okay.
That's my guess.
Yeah.
I'm not a student section expert, but they also got some cones with them as well. But they're bringing the energy. They're having a good time.
Yeah, they're having a good time. And look, dressing nice. 35 seconds left back on the shot clock after the foul. That one was assessed to Luttrell. Now an inbound play ends up in the hands of Larson. Fakes the three-pointer. Now she's double-teamed. Kicks it out. A three-pointer is all good from the corner, so great passing there, and Ellie Reed gets the triple to go, and guess what, Taylor? Hellgate back on top.
Yeah, it's so fascinating to watch how Larson draws so much defensive attention as like the biggest player now back on defense, and she gets the rebound, but she's leading the point as a near 6-footer, and it's just very fascinating to watch.
Larson hits the floor. Now another three-pointer from Reed, and this one is nothing but net. Back-to-back three-pointers from the sophomore night.
And it's just, once again, we talked about how Hellgate needed some more players to step up offensively if they wanted to stay in this game with Big Sky. And so far they've had several players step in and make some critical threes.
Good shots by Reed there as a rebound and double teamed down low, and a great timeout there called on the end. Your players getting double teamed in the press, and Coach Maddie Keys calls the timeout. Wow, we have a game here so far. Once again, just to build it up a little bit, the Big Sky girls, they returned their top 3 scorers from a season ago. 2 of them, Kashur, well, one of them, Kashur, was only a freshman when she led the team in scoring. This year, they've won a bunch of games in a row, 9 in a row. They only lost to a top-ranked team in the state over at Billings West. They come off of a good season with a bunch of underclassmen. They're second in the AA last year. A really good team, but this Hellgate team has certainly disrupted them.
Yeah, and I think it's just offensively, Hellgate hasn't let the pressure from Big Sky's guards get the best of them. And you want to check on 45 as well. Larson, she has been playing a lot of big minutes so far, but she has been a little slow getting back onto the court. That'll be something to watch, but she's played a fantastic game so far. As the biggest player on the court, she's also been running the offense and almost running point guard as well. She's been a really big part of why Hellgate has the lead.
Yeah, fantastic game and a physical game from her as always. Out trying to break the zone. Larson pops it, and a great little turnaround jumper by Munn was left open in the zone, but it'll fade it to the left. Now Cadence Kashur, a great no-look pass, but maybe faked out her teammate a little bit, and she'll head back. Kashur has had a shot or 2 go in, but so far nothing crazy from the Division I commit. She's a really good second-half player. I'll tell you what, Taylor.
Yeah, and just it doesn't take her much to get going. As soon as she gets in transition, gets an open bucket, it could be an avalanche from there.
Larson swings it around. Anderson. Now, the one and only Reed hit back-to-back threes not too long ago. Larson kind of looks for the skip, but she'll put it back in the corner, and a turnover. Munn was looking down low. Cadence Kashur was there. She'll gun it ahead, and a little too strong. Back-to-back turnovers from the Big Sky Eagles.
Yeah, and those are both because of Kashur as well. Just maybe being a little bit too aggressive, trying to throw the pass maybe a little bit too much into a small window, or trying to push the pace a little too quickly. I think just Big Sky, of course, playing with pace is what they're good at. But they might just need to slow it down just a tad bit so they don't force so many unforced turnovers.
Yeah, you got to play fast but in control. Fast but in control. My coach told me that a lot. Kicking out to the corner, Carmen Anderson. Our producer Dave tells me that too. Pasuccio gives it down low. Student section tried to count him down. It didn't work. And now Anderson gets it down low, gets the foul. Carmen Anderson only at 5'5", gets the contact. As we get another look at Maddie Keast, they got her and her assistant coach Lee Campbell some matching green shoes today. Always coming with good kicks. Hellgate coaching staff. First free throw is good from Anderson, a Central Washington soccer commit, Taylor.
Yeah, and she showed some really good footwork there, just keeping her balance on that foul. She was not deterred inside the paint. She was able to keep her balance and get the almost and one.
She'll get both of the free throws to go. Good job by her. And this soccer team was good, too. Second in the state for the Hellgate Knights. And a third straight turnover, just running and gunning. All breaks, no gas is fun. So you're on rainy roads. This Hellgate defense has really settled in.
Yeah, it just seems like there's a lot of frustration kind of growing over on the Big side, on the Big Sky side, that just seem like they're not totally in sync, and Hellgate's done a great job defensively to keep them off balance.
Yep. Larson now going to slow it down, work on the zone. She'll get it inside. A tough shot will be no good from Shepard. Now Kashur looking for it. Been a while since we've seen a Big Sky shot. Sure thought about it. Now gives it to DeCoit. Pick and roll game. Kashur with the roll. Doesn't get it. 20 seconds on the shot clock now. A pick, pull up, and it's good. So Big Sky ends the dry spell. Maya Hubbard off the bench, or she's a starter, my apologies, gets it to go. And now it's 20-24. And on the other end, a quick answer. This is Shepard this time. Missed the last one, but good job by Hellgate. They finally gave up the bucket and get one right back.
Yeah, they're not letting up offensively. This has been a very impressive performance by Hellgate so far offensively, as we have another foul on the other end.
Yeah, well, as good defense there, tough defense from Chloe Larson, obviously trying to get the ball to Kashur. That's Larson's second, something to keep an eye on. She's always great on the floor, but in foul trouble. Can't always have her on the floor. She'll stay in the game, though. Carmen Anderson guarding the ball handler. Outside, pick and roll, and this one is almost stolen away. Kashur ends up with it, and they're going to call it over and back. And a crowd doesn't like it, and I think this one might get overruled.
Yeah, it looked like Larson might have, just as the head coach isn't too happy, it looked like Larson might have deflected it, and now the officials are talking over.
Officials are going to keep their call. We got to coach it. Look at head coach Travis Williams. He's looks like me in the Deer Lodge prison on a ghost tour. We got a good look at it. There's a steal. Kashur is adamant. Chloe Larson high-fiving her teammates. So we're back in the action. It'll go. They're going to go quick in the zone. Either way. We don't do instant replay review in high school anyway. Official had the best look at it. He was right at half court. 15 seconds left on the clock. Quick pass in now, and they're going to get a jump ball. They got the ball to Larson. I think that was Laird who was on her. And, hey, ball doesn't lie there. Big Sky High gets the ball back with the jump ball.
Yeah, and that was a much-needed stop for the Big Sky defense. They kind of have been reeling for pretty much the entire first part of the game, just not being able to keep Hellgate out of the paint and then also hitting threes. It was a much-needed stop for them.
The Coit drives and finds the Laird who can't get it to go. Now it's going to be rebounded by Larson in the corner. She's going to break the press with her feet. Just under a minute to go now. 26-20 lead. The Hellgate Knights looking great against the top-ranked Big Sky Eagles. And here's a steal. Cadence Kashur looking to take some momentum into halftime. She'll pass it a little too far for DeCoit. She can't make a sideline grab, and it'll go the other way.
And that was another errant pass by Kashur that it just didn't seem like her teammates were on the same page. You see the replay here, just a little bit out of the reach there of DeCoit, and that's another turnover by Big Sky that are starting to pile up in this corner.
The word I'd use a bit is maybe discombobulation. Great job by the Hellgate defense, though. Big Sky made some plays on their own end. You think they've had these turnovers, still only down 2 possessions as Kashur takes it down the floor. Avery DeCoit looks back at Kashur. Being guarded by Larson. Larson once again with 2 fouls. They get the ball to Kashur, and she gets it to go. A great pass by Avery DeCoit. And Big Sky makes it a 4-point game. A minute to play here at Big Sky High School. And now Hellgate with a quick turnover. Subbing into the game for the Knights, Alex Munn, Pasuccio head of the bench. So just under a minute to go, Taylor. Big Sky has had up and down first half. They can really, though, head into the halftime with a bit of juice. They get a bucket here.
Yeah, I would say it hasn't really been a great half for Big Sky to their standards, but if they can go only down 1 or 2 possessions, maybe even take the lead, that'd be a big win for them.
Laird with a shot a little short, and it'll head the other way. So now once again, Hellgate, now they have their chance to get some juice. Maddie Keys getting vocal, bringing her team into a unfriendly atmosphere and trying to get a big win for these Hellgate Knight team. Moving against the Big Sky zone, ends up in the hands of Munn. Kicks out to Anderson, to the corner. Larson for 3, a little too strong. Laird with the rebound, shot clock gone. Cadence Kashur getting full court defense. She finally passes it ahead. This one's too strong. 15 seconds to go now. Hellgate Knights have to hurry. Larson with the ball. She'll look down low. Munn passes, finds Shepard. She'll get no shot to go. 3 seconds. Finally at the buzzer, Euro step, and it's just too strong. Sadie McGuinn almost had a phenomenal finish, but that'll do it for the first half. The Hellgate Knights come out and throw some punches. A 26-22 lead for the visiting team.
When the Montana winter blankets a flathead, Corwin Motors Kalispell ensures you're ready to take on the snow. Choose from our selection of 4x4s and SUVs, all equipped for your winter adventures and safety. Visit us today and conquer winter roads with the perfect vehicle for your needs. Corwin, family driven for over 100 years, through every season. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer. Currently sees can lease a new Chevy Silverado 1500 with a TurboMax engine for just $495 per month with $1995 due at signing.
Tune in Sunday at 9:30 a.m. to hear Dr. Davis talk about mini dental implants, a new affordable procedure for those with missing teeth or loose dentures. Innovations in Health, brought to you by Kalispell Mini Dental Implant Center of America. Sunday at 9:30 on ABC.
From the stories you should know.
Some of these areas are just really hard to read.
We're in the air with U.S. Customs and Border Protection.
To the stories you need to know.
Just how scary can it be to have a trained police dog chase you down?
From the stories that change the way you think.
It's the biggest event of the year.
To the stories that affect the way you feel.
Cheers.
Inside Edition.
These are the stories that impact your life.
Weeknights at 9:35 on Nonstop Local Fox.
Right now, there's just so much happening in our world. So much at stake at the start of every morning.
Making sense of it all, well, that's not always so easy.
And that's where we come in every morning, asking the straightforward questions you want answered.
And yes, putting a smile on your face, too.
ABC's Good Morning America. We want you to know every morning.
We're right here, and we got you.
We got you. We got you.
America's favorite way to start the day. GMA 7A.
Pull up a cushion and chill out.
Kimmel's worth the wait.
I gotta see Jimmy tonight.
So stay up late.
You do this for a living. Do you want to be funny all day?
Yes.
Okay.
Late night's #1 show, Jimmy Kimmel Live. Weeknights on ABC.
Welcome back to Big Sky High School, where the Hellgate Knights lead the Big Sky Eagles girls AA basketball at half. And if you like the rivalry and the intensity we've had tonight, it's only going to get better later on SWX. The Golden Goat upcoming. Hellgate versus Sentinel. We saw Big Sky in it last year in the Adams Center, live from the University of Montana. We'll see hits from Nonstop Local on that. Of course, 2 insane student sections. I'm not sure quite what the theme is this year, Taylor, but it's always a fun time here. You've gotten to see some of these teams play. There's some real competitors. Are you excited for the Golden Goat?
Yeah, absolutely. And just to see the Adams Center is packed out with just a bunch of hype-excited students with whatever theme they're going to do this year. It should be a really interesting matchup between, like, in terms of the girls, the Sentinel team, they got beat pretty bad by Big Sky, and I watched them earlier this time. But this Hellgate team, though, I've really been impressed with how well that they've looked so far in this game, particularly with Larson, how well she was able to play as nearly a 6-foot player, being able to play inside and outside. But, of course, there's going to be crazy students all over the place doing a lot of fun, different games in between the sessions, and it's just going to be a really fun atmosphere you don't get to see too often in high school.
Yeah, and it'll be great. Things always get a little wacky at Golden Goat, and Gertie the Goat might need to start paying some rent at Hellgate High School. We'll see if that changes this year. As once again at halftime, 26-22 lead for the Hellgate Knights over at Big Sky High School, and once again, their owners, the Golden Goat.
My name is Sky McGinty, and I'm the Executive Director of All Nations Health Center here in Missoula. We serve every single person who comes through our doors, offering Western medicine with an Indigenous lens. Right now, our primary focus is to help folks navigate the re-enrollment process for Medicaid. Medicaid continuous eligibility is coming to an end, but that doesn't mean your benefits have to. Come visit us at All Nations Health Center to understand how we can help you re-enroll in Medicaid.
All of us at the Humane Society of Western Montana want to say thank you to Denny Menholt University Honda and Special Volunteer Pat. Last summer, our team was in a serious car accident on the way home from a spay-neuter clinic. When our vehicle was totaled, we weren't sure what we were going to do. Thanks to Denny Menholt University Honda, we're back on the road again. We can't wait for the 2024 season.
Everybody's telling the truth. This is a weird case. What y'all want? You must be out your mind. You a gangster?
Guilty.
I've gotten over the flattery part. I'm here to do business. I am a judge. It sounds funny when I say it. Everything gonna be all right this morning.
As far as cases go, it was a piece of cake. Boom.
You can see things that no one else does.
I bet I can solve this case tonight.
Talk about overconfident. Oh, you have no idea.
What are you listening to?
Case notes.
You're mouthing case notes.
Don't mess with the process.
Whoa, child.
Welcome back in here to Big Sky High School, and dinner for tonight's crew is provided by Taco Sano. Eat fresh, eat local, eat Sano on the Hip Strip in Missoula and online, tacosano.net. Our crew is always well fed, especially here tonight at Big Sky High School. We had a great first half, Taylor Richardson. 26-22 lead for the Hellgate Knights. We're starting first with Big Sky. What did you see from them?
Yeah, it was just they were able to get into their offensive side, as you see. That was Kyler Luttrell able to get the easy bucket. It started with Avery DeCoy creating buckets for her teammates. That was Audrey Hale with the easy layup. And then it was also, of course, Cadence Kasher, of course, doing what she does best with a really nice mid-range jumper there early in the first half. But then also on defense, of course, we know how good they can be, particularly with Kasher able to show her defensive skills there. And then also with Kyler Luttrell in transition, getting the bucket to go and one. And then a nice floater jumper. It was a bunch of different players from Big Sky that was able to score, but then also Hellgate, they kept the pace, and they took it right to Big Sky, particularly starting with Larson, able to get easy buckets working on the inside, taking it to the smaller Big Sky team, able to get some easy buckets to start things off, and then creating some baskets on the outside as a distributor, able to find easy layups, and then turning it up on the defense. We know Big Sky is the team that gets all the steals, but then then Hellgate came right back at them and got some points in transition themselves. And Larson, once again, on the easy jumper, she has a 3-level score, can score from all parts of the court, and then able to distribute to her teammates as well to get the open threes. And that's what really turned things up for Hellgate when they were able to get buckets and 3-point shots in transition. That's when they looked really strong. But we should be in for a really fun second half.
Yeah, that's right. Once again, 26-22 lead. Hellgate looking to knock off the second team in the state. Big Sky Eagles will have the second half after this.
Vibrant Hearing believes that better hearing makes for a fulfilling, active, and happy life. Vibrant Hearing is proud to sponsor closed captioning on Nonstop Local and SWX.
Don't call it a comeback. It's an answer to the challenge. Two rival teams destined to meet again. Welcome to the Golden Goat. Sentinel steps onto the court to challenge Hellgate Thursday, February 15th at Dahlberg Arena. The fight for the greatest prize in the Garden City has begun. The Golden Goat is live Thursday, February 15th. Sponsored by Stockman Bank, Montana's brand of banking.
I'm Dave. This is Calvin. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Let's get this party started.
Bring your friends. Why's the bottle half empty?
I started celebrating early.
I'm going to make a t-shirt that says Calvin is my best friend, and I'm going to wear it wherever we go.
It'll take more than a t-shirt to bring me down.
I figured you'd say that, which is why I made it a tank top.
Weeknights at 10:05 on Nonstop Local Fox.
The games begin.
This feels right!
No!
Doesn't sound dramatic, but we're gonna die out here.
The Goldbergs. Weeknights at 10:35 on Nonstop Local Fox.
Dozens of people just rushed off this cruise ship. You guys are the front lines.
Who lives, who dies?
The Iran hostages, the 9/11 terror attack, and now this.
This is Nightline.
Nightline, when it matters most. Late night on ABC.
Welcome back in Big Sky High School, and we've got some great basketball so far after 1.5 of play. Hellgate Knights looking to knock off the Big Sky Eagles 26-22 lead for the visitors. The Hellgate team plays tough. They had two 15-point per game scores last year. One of them plays at Washington State now in OX Coville. Other one, though, still on the floor. Chloe Larson, a quick miss for the Knights. DeCoit take it the other way. Never mind, a quick steal there by Chloe Larson. Active hands, as we said. The top 3 stealers in the state are all here as another steal from DeCoit. Some bandits here as Hale drives. Just a foul.
This game just picked up right where it left off. Just a lot of crazy steals already in this game. Kind of just about 3 there right off the bat. And both schools are playing extremely hard. You can see off the steal, Big Sky's able to get the ball back. They, for a slim second, they had a DeCoit there in transition, but they're still able to get some free throws as the first one goes down.
Audrey Hale, a senior, has an offer from Green River Community College in Washington. There's a second free throw to go. So quick 2 points off of a steal from Big Sky High School. That's the way they like to do it. If it's not nailed down, the Eagles will steal it from you. Chloe Larson at the top of the key for Hellgate. Carmen Anderson gets it in the corner. Now a skip pass for Larson. She'll drive baseline. Pasuccio from downtown. Pickles the spine.
And that is just such impressive passing from Hellgate. They're able to full court pass it to find the open 3. That's textbook offense.
That's how you beat a zone too, Taylor. A lot of passing. Kasher drives. Doesn't get rewarded with a foul. Now DeCoit tries to get a foul on Larson. She'll pick it up in no man's land. Good job by Anderson. Back to the ball. This extended zone comes back down to the paint as Kasher pokes it away. Ends up back in the hands of Hellgate. Now a great pass. Down low by Larson, but bucket won't go. DeCoit looking for some offense. Will drive. Last week in a matchup, top 5 matchup in the state against Helena High, this Big Sky team did trail at halftime before coming back. We'll see if they can replicate it here tonight, Taylor.
And that pass is going to be one that Avery DeCoit's going to run back. She had Kyler Luttrell open on the back door for an easy layup, but she just overthrew her.
Now we've seen a few miscues from Big Sky, and Cadence Kasher shows off the athletic ability. What a block from her. Can't be stressed enough how fun it is to watch her. Third in the AA for rebounding. First for assists and steals per game and a three-pointer. 3-point percentage in the state, but didn't shot a lot of threes today, Taylor.
Yeah, she's still been pretty quiet offensively. She's made some highlight defensive plays, but we haven't said her name as much as we typically are accustomed to so far in this one.
Hellgate still trying to breach this zone, and it doesn't work. A travel from Alex Munn. We talk about another forced turnover. This Big Sky team likes turnovers like they're a bakery.
Yeah, and that's what happens when you hold the ball too long in the middle of the zone. You're just going to have players come at you from every single direction. And that's what happened on Hellgate on that last possession. You got to keep the ball moving to keep that zone off balance.
DeCoit trying to lead her team to a crosstown comeback. Cadence Kasher kicks it out. 3 ball on the way, but a little too strong. A fight for the rebound ends up in the hands of Big Sky. No tie up there, and DeCoit will end up with it. She'll put up a floater, no good, and a foul. That'll go to Paisley John. Oh, my apologies. That is going to go to Valentina Kirilovich. 5'7" junior off the bench for Big Sky. Her first of the game.
And another thing just for Big Sky, you talk about how their offense just hasn't seemed totally in sync, but they also just have missed a lot of open shots, particularly on the three-point line.
Yeah, you got to be able to shoot them down so they can't play as tight a defense on you from outside, or from in the paint. Now a drive by Munn. Good help defense by Kasher. She kind of plays the middle of this zone, middle right side. Pasuccio ends up with it. A tough take, can't get it to go. It'll be rebounded, and now a foul. Down low. They're going to give that one to Audrey Hale.
And that was just fantastic effort by Alex Mund right there. Just being able to fight through the box out there, just to reach over the defender to get the rebound and get her team another extra possession. That was fantastic rebounding there by Hellgate.
Something to keep an eye on. Audrey Hale heads to the bench. DeCoit gets a quick steal. Contact and one. What an answer for Decoit, as now Audrey Hill, as I just said, edge of the bench. She's the three-point shooter for this Big Sky Eagles team, but we get a good look at that. Great job absorbing contact and finishing.
Yeah, and that's just how quickly things can turn for Big Sky and how quickly they get into offense. And just Avery Decoit, one of the fastest players that you will see in Montana high school basketball, and she's able to get down the court so quickly and change the whole game for their team.
She'll get the free throw to go, and once again, Decoit, only a sophomore. This team is second in the state, led by her, Cadence Kashur. Now press on, Larson back in the game. Decoit almost got the from behind steal. Good hands though, Chloe Larson. Pasuccio has it. Skip pass to Larson. Anderson getting guarded by Kashur. 11 seconds on the clock. Pasuccio will put one up, and this one rims out and goes out of bounds. 29-27 lead. Hellgate High still on top. Kashur will head to the bench here in the third quarter. Student section still filling up a little bit. A bunch of, looks like prom goers here at Big Sky High School. Only a 2-point game. Big Sky stayed strong, but Hellgate still leading. Pass it down low and a block. That was Jenna Caro who had it. Hellgate will run a little bit now. Anderson with a pass, and this one sails into the bench.
That was just a miscommunication between Hellgate there, as you saw, number 22. For Hellgate, Ellie Reed. She cut inside, expecting the pass to go on a cut, but then it was Anderson who expected her to just stay outside on the three-point line. Just miscommunication.
And Decoit drives and is blocked by Ellie Reed. Now Anderson with it. Great play by Reed. Only a sophomore. She'll keep her dribble. Trying to beat this sticky zone defense. Larson ends up with it. A great pass outside. Now Reed for three won't go. Rebound will stay in favor of Hellgate High. Back and forth ball game. You couldn't ask for a much better one here in Crosstown. And Decoit with another steal. And behind the back, Avery Decoit doing it all. She'll kick it outside for a three. Maya Hubbard with the tray. Larson now trying to get an answer. Tough drive against Kashur. Doesn't get anything. Now she's triple teamed. They're flopping over the ground. Still no whistle. And they're still playing basketball. Kashur sprints down the court. Tough drive and a charge the other way. Good job there. Carmen Anderson got in front of the train when it was on the tracks.
Yeah, and this was just a hectic past couple of minutes here as both teams just on the court, diving for the ball, and then getting back in transition, stepping in front, as you see on the replay there. Both good job by Larson there, just keeping the ball alive, but then Big Sky was able to take it the other way, but then a charging call halted the possession. We almost have another possession.
A physical brand of basketball for sure, Taylor. As we get a timeout here at Big Sky High School, 30-29 lead for the Eagles now have swarmed back here in the second half. Sorry.
And I would say Avery Decoit has been one of the key players, I'd say, that has led this comeback, as you see here in transition, getting the and one. That really sparked the Big Sky offense to get it going. And she was also a part of a steal that then led to an assist for a corner three, as well. As you can see here in transition, open corner three, and that gave Big Sky the lead. They were down by 5 to Hellgate just a few minutes ago, and now they're up by 1, and that's how quickly this Big Sky offense can get going, and Avery Decoit has been the leader in that.
Yeah, and Coach Travis Williams has got to like the team he has here, and you're right, Avery Decoit, obviously Cadence Kashur, everyone's going to know who she is in practice that week. They're going to have a great game plan for her, so other players have to step up, like we said. Great job there by Avery Decoit. Great job there by our whole SWX team, Cody in the replay truck getting you that one. So 2:49 left in the third. We'll see what Hellgate can draw to maybe beat this Big Sky zone press defense, stop turning the ball over, and retake the lead. Anderson will inbound it. Once again, have Larson at the high post. Now she'll drop down into the post, and a quick steal there from the Eagles. This is Latrell. The Coit will get it back. Larson versus Kashur down in the paint, one-on-one. Kashur now kicks it out. Anderson, a little bit of help defense. Shot clock down to 20. The Coit pull up, rattles out. Now a fast-paced rebound. It's going to stay home. Pasuccio couldn't hold on to it. Big Sky gets another chance.
And I'd say the refs are really letting both teams play and be almost as physical as possible, which honestly, at least they're being consistent, which I can really appreciate. It's been a really physical game, but not a ton of fouls.
And Cadence Kashur, don't let her get hot. Quick layup down low and a 3-point lead for Big Sky.
And we currently have a 7-0 run by Hellgate. It could be even more.
Yep, Hubbard with the steal and the lefty layup. It's buzzing here at Big Sky, and Hellgate High is going to take another timeout. How about the Eagles here in the second half? A team on a mission. Maya Hubbard with the three-pointer, and great interception there for the steal and the layup. Taylor, they have really got it in sync. And I said that top 5 game against Helena High not too long ago. They came back from down to a good team at halftime and made it a game and won the game.
Yeah, and they are currently on a 9-0 run to give themselves a 5-point lead. And it's just been through Avery DeCoit, like you said, in transition. That got the whole run started. Then open three-pointer. They haven't hit many threes all in the first half. Now they finally got one to go. And then Kashur, of course, just taking into the paint, doing what she does best, and then creating turnovers and transition buckets all the way, and that's led them to this 5-point lead that they now have. And now they're in a big position where Hellgate really has to make some sort of move offensively if they want to stay in this one.
Yep, looks like prom hasn't started yet over there at the Big Sky student section. And now a full court press once again for the Eagles. Chloe Larson moves it ahead. Pasuccio in the corner. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. A tough take by Larson, but she wills it in.
And we just talked about Hellgate. How are they going to get the offense? How are they going to respond? And that's what you do. You give it to one of your top players, and Larson goes and gets them a bucket, and then a much-needed stop.
Now, ball is going to stay down here for Big Sky High School. Minute 30 to go. Still a one-possession game. Credit to the Knights. They're playing this Big Sky team about as good as anyone except for the team that beat Big Sky has. DeCoit gets it off of a screen. Goes behind the back. Now drives. Contact. Draws the foul. And once again, Taylor, you've pointed out over and over again, DeCoit, such a motor for this team, especially Kashur, so talented, draws so much attention. DeCoit off the dribble there, a great drive, and good job picking up the foul.
And she has such a quick first step, and it's so explosiveness, it's so difficult to stay in front of her, and when you just have someone guarding her one-on-one without any backside help, it's really difficult to keep her out of the paint, and now she's making Hellgate pay.
And DeCoit and Kashur in a race as by teammates for who has the most steals per game in the AA. And I know it's Kashur coming into the game, but after this one, it could be DeCoit. Now, and there's almost another one from DeCoit. Hometown fans looking for a 10-second violation, but Hellgate gets it across. It's easy to do it with the shot clock to do the math there, Taylor. As now Kashur is fouled. This time Hellgate was playing a little full court press of their own.
Yeah, and then that just, of course, that turnover was then sprung by Big Sky's on-ball pressure when just every single time someone is dribbling the ball, they just have 2 or 3 defenders that are looking to corral them to cause a turnover, and that's what led to Larson getting a foul, and now Big Sky with another chance to extend their lead right before the end of the third quarter.
And now Chloe Larson with 3 fouls. Something to keep an eye on. Quick pass inside and a foul. Not on the shot, though. They were looking down low to Maya Hubbard again. This one will go to Shannon Kane for Hellgate. So now, I apologize. It was on the ground, but now in the bonus, maybe? Or it was a shooting foul. My apologies. I kind of lost track of what was going on there. Scores table also maybe did. Maya Hubbard misses the first one anyway. Alex Mund checking in now for Hellgate alongside Carmen Anderson. So with those two, you get Mund, a senior, and Anderson, a senior in the game. Big for Hellgate down the stretch. And a second free throw, no good by Hubbard, and a scramble down low. There's going to be a foul there as Ellie Reed comes in, my apologies. Oh yeah, that is Ellie Reed, comes in and gets the rebound.
I'd say it's going to be critical for Hellgate in terms of just carrying some sort of momentum into the third quarter, just staying, getting some sort of bucket to go and surviving this press and getting some sort of good shot to go just to give them some confidence going into the fourth quarter.
Well, another hectic press break from Hellgate, but they still have the ball. Three-pointer on the way. Anderson with the answer. A huge shot for the Hellgate Knights. Wow, Taylor, just when it seemed like Big Sky had taken a hold of this one. Anderson with a huge three. 16 seconds left in the third quarter. Avery DeCoit fakes, goes to her right, gets the contact and gets the bucket. 6 seconds to go in the third quarter. Now DeCoit with another steal. Ball still loose with 2 seconds. With 1 second, she won't get a shot off in time. She'll go to the ground hard. That'll take it to the end here of the third quarter. At least 38-34 lead for the Big Sky Eagles.
When the Montana winter blankets the Flathead, Corwin Motors Kalispell ensures you're ready to take on the snow. Choose from our selection of 4x4s and SUVs, all equipped for your winter adventures and safety. Visit us today and conquer winter roads with the perfect vehicle for your needs. Corwin, family driven for over 100 years, through every season. GMC, we are professional grade. Currently, C's can lease a GMC Sierra 1500 Elevation with a TurboMax engine for $495 per month for 36 months with $34.95 due at signing.
In a place that's superficial.
We were just talking about you behind your back. I want to punch this entire town in the face.
Lives a family that's super real.
Can we have him?
We could use a smart blonde in the family.
With a super mom.
Say please, excuse me, and thank you. Don't use any of the words Mama screams while she's driving.
Keeping it together weeknights.
It is amazing what a little love and a lot of white wine spritzers can create.
American Housewife.
Weeknights at 11:05 on Nonstop Local Fox.
Federal Credit Union.
Well, tonight's SWX presentation of high school basketball featuring Hellgate and Big Sky is brought to you in part by the Missoula County Public Schools. Missoula County Public Schools, forward thinking, high achieving. We welcome you back into Big Sky High School below the inversion layer. Eagles up 38-34. Avery DeCoit went down with an injury at the end of the third quarter there. We'll hope she's all right. Not on the floor. The start of the fourth quarter and a quick turnover from the Eagles without their lead ball handler. Anderson gives it over to Larson. And now Cadence Kashur. If DeCoit's not stealing the ball, Kashur can also do it just as well. Latrell has it at the top, and now Kashur going to resume a bit of a ball handling role. A bit more now. She gets the screen, looks for LaRoller. Won't find one. Off the screen is Latrell. She gets blocked by Alex Munn. Ball still loose. Kashur from three. You betcha.
Yeah, and just look at that. When one of your top players goes down, Kashur, one of the leaders of this team, is stepping up in her own ball handling, hitting at threes, and also leading the head on defense.
What a shot by Cadence Kashur. There's a reason colleges around the Northwest want her. Another turnover forced by Big Sky and Avery DeCoit at the scores table. She's good to come back in the game. Good to see her okay. Another three ball on the way. Rattles in and out. Maya Hubbard wanted it. Now a pass on a turnover. Somehow wrangled, toe tapped on the sideline by Chloe Larson. The Knights need an answer. Kashur playing defense all the way out to half court. She's at the top of the zone now. Reed looking for something. Anderson swings it. Larson finds the cutter. A great cut. No shot, though. Now in the corner. Munn for three. No good. Rebounded. Put on the floor for the Big Sky Eagles. And now Kashur can slow the game down. Student section to really get into it now. Cadence Kashur drives and gets it to go. Back-to-back buckets for her, and the Eagles lead by 9 points. A quick layup is missed, and now a rebound and a foul. Great job there by Ellie Reed.
Yeah, I would say this is a lot like how the two teams played last time. It was a pretty close game between the two squads back when they played, and Big Sky won 40-28, but then the Eagles were able to pull away more in the second half, and we're starting to see that now. It seems like their star players, Kashur, and now with DeCoy coming back in, they've been the two players that have really led this second half surge by the Eagles, and we'll see if Hellgate has any sort of response, because they're going to need some sort of offensive firepower to keep up with Big Sky right now as they're cooking.
And you mentioned it, Taylor DeCoit back in the game. It looks like she was touching her left elbow as she quickly gets into a tie-up on the floor. And that's definitely not good for elbow pain hitting the hardwood. But she's all right enough to come in, which is what we like to see. And a quick turnover forced there by Hellgate. So they get the free throws. Now they get the ball back. So some big possessions coming up for the Knights to stay in this game. DeCoit hits it, and look out, Selby, our camera person, almost just got hit by the basketball. I think she's all right down there, though.
Well, you never know where the ball's going to go when you're going up against Big Sky. No matter what deflections they might cause, it could go anywhere in the stands.
Yeah, cat-like reactions from Selby. Love to see it. Everyone's all right in the game here. 43-36 lead for Big Sky. Hellgate trying to get an answer, and DeCoit flies into the Hellgate bench. She play, I mean this in the most sincerest way. You know that animal in Barnyard that they bring out on the stage and just ball of energy?
Yeah.
That's kind of how DeCoit plays. She's all over the place. And here she is again with another steal. Slides out of bounds as we get a look at her jumping to the bench. She smiles a little bit. Yeah, DeCoit.
There isn't one pass that goes her direction that she is not going to go all out for. She is always looking for the steal. It's pretty incredible.
Don't float a pass at Avery DeCoit. It's not coming back. Larson gets it at the top of the key. Feed Munn down low. They kick it in the corner. Pasuccio a little too strong. And Kashur with the rebound. She'll take it in transition. Has the hot hand this quarter. Still in her hands. Cadence Kashur. Passes it now. Avery DeCoit. Hezzy kicks it outside. Hubbard rattles in and out. A big rebound for Hellgate. Now Larson trying to run with it. We'll take it in the paint now. Step back. DeCoit all over. Pasuccio in the corner. Rims out. Rebounded by Anderson. She'll drive and get hacked. Maya Hubbard with the block and a travel. They're going to send this one the other way.
My goodness, that's one of the best blocks you'll see all season. Just straight up verticality. Check this out on the replay. Just absolutely snags the ball out of the air. Maya Hubbard with probably the best defensive play we've seen today, and we've seen a lot so far.
We got a great look at that, and you see Avery DeCoit just smiling it off as we go into a timeout, a wise one, as it's getting loud and energetic. Yeah, Big Sky has done a really good job. A 9-1 team, second half comeback. We get a look at their huddle. And a reminder, as we see both teams around here, boys game, we're also going to be on the call, Taylor, right after this on SWX once they're done with their warm-ups. That'll be fun. Student sections, I'm sure, won't go anywhere.
Yeah, we're seeing the Big Sky student section, the home team, of course. They've got a pretty big section, and they got a whole theme going on, like we said, with the prom theme. At least that's my best guess. They also got some traffic cones there to help them out. But then we'll see if Hellgate, if they'll have a big student section in themselves. We're still waiting for more students to come in. Of course, when you have one of the top teams in the state for the boys team, it might be a little bit more inclined to go and attend that one. But we'll see how both the student sections pan out, and it should be really a fun atmosphere for the men's game. But right now, we got the Big Sky women's trying to close out this crosstown rivalry here against Hellgate.
Yeah, both players getting a chance to talk to each other. We saw Chloe Larson kind of coaching up her teammates. That's some real leadership. This Big Sky just forced that turnover after a block. A great play by them. Avery DeCoit great look from our SWX crew, clapping, getting ready for it. She has seized the moment late here. Only 8 seconds on the shot clock. They're going right to Cadence Kashur. A great look. It's tipped by Hellgate, and it'll stay home. Almost a really good backdoor out of the hands of Kashur. That's what happens when she gets the ball. They're going to double team her. Now an inbound play. Hale back in the game with 4 fouls. She'll give it to DeCoit. DeCoit now fakes it to Hale, and she's going to look right to Kashur. A great steal, though. On low for Hellgate. They got a chance to get some momentum back. Larson drives and is fouled from behind by Cadence Kashur.
Yeah, and those fouls we haven't seen a whole lot of. It's been a very physical game and whatnot, but the refs have been mostly, as we see that steal coming from behind, that's pretty much what Big Sky does best. They are always hunting from behind on the blind side, looking to get that steal, but that time it was a foul.
Yeah, you got to keep a rear view mirror on against Big Sky. Kashur gets a rebound. And then it's a jump ball, and then DeCoit kicks it out of bounds, and she lands on her elbow. And now it looks like she is in some real pain.
And she's really holding that left elbow of hers. She looked like she landed down on it hard. Yeah. It's probably what she landed on at the end of the third quarter as well, as she was grimacing in pain. And she's going immediately back with the trainers. Yeah. We'll get you an update on that as soon as possible.
We hope she's all right. The elbow on the hardwood floor never feels good. And now a turnover forced by the Big Sky Eagles. They go the other way, and that's a tough one. Physical game all day.
This is going to be a really big test for Big Sky. Can they close this game out without one of their top players? Can Kashur be the spark that they need? And there's the answer right there, and she gets an and one.
That's a good way to do it. Hit the ball in Cadence Kashur's hands and let her drive. And it's up to, can almost be a double-digit game. Good job by Kashur. No switch from the Hellgate defense. Drives and gets the contact. Foul is going to go on Shannon Kane. Free throw good to convert the N1. Lily Lambert will sub in for Kane. Big Sky High School up at 10 points. Here's some cross-town basketball.
Yeah, and the largest lead of the game for the Eagles.
Really changes the way this Big Sky team plays without DeCoit. Kashur handles the ball more and is in the top of the zone. And honestly, it's worked well both ways, but it's worked well for Kashur's offense with her handing the ball a little more. Ball in the hand, sorry. A drive and a travel. Chloe Larson blocked. And with 3 minutes to go, Big Sky's looking down the eyes of victory, Taylor.
Yeah, and I'd say they just got to, like I said, keep this momentum, of course. They don't want to, of course, keep their foot off the gas. That's something that Big Sky will never do. But see if it'll just be all Kashur or any other player stepping up, coming down the stretch.
Kashur takes a shot. This one's a little too strong. Rebounded, though, I think, down low by Big Sky. And now a timeout. Good job there by Coach Travis Williams. Didn't want it to be another wrestling match. He gets the timeout. And here, Taylor, check this out. We're going to look. It has been a physical game. Down low, obviously the zone defense from Big Sky always forces double, triple teams. We've seen it all day with the press from the Eagles there. Bodies hitting the floor all around. Hellgate, though, they've done some scrappy basketball, too. Anytime Chloe Larson is in a basketball game, you know it's going to be fun. And great looks from our guy, Cody Snyder's DeCoit. Flew into the bench there. Cadence Kashur tries to chase someone down, and we hope everyone is all right on either ends of this. Hopefully some good ice bats from the players, Taylor.
Oh, yeah, 100%. And it really seems like Hellgate has matched that intensity that Big Sky brings when it comes to making the effort plays and when it comes to going for steals and going after every single loose ball. It's been a really highly intense, competitive game that's going to probably leave a lot of bruises at the end of this one.
Inbound play to Kashur. Can't quite get the layup to go. Ball in the air. They're playing volleyball with it. And somehow Hellgate gets it. Larson trying to dribble through the press. Somehow does. She'll look for her player, a backdoor pass, and will stay home for the night. 2:47 to go. 10-point lead by Big Sky. Inbound play to Larson. She'll put it down low to Munn. Munn to drive. And will draw the foul from Maya Hubbard.
And I would say for the Knights, if they're going to want to get back into this game, it's going to have to be every single possession on the offensive and defensive end is going to have to be critical. As you see there, Mont trying to get into the paint there and forcing and drawing the foul. Every single possession is going to be critical, and it's going to start by hitting their free throws like they're doing so far. They're going to have to come up with more steals on the defensive end. They're going to have to make all the clean, crisp passes. They can't leave any ball open for Big Sky to come and take away, and that's going to really kill their comeback.
Well, second free throw no good as you hit on free throws all important in a game like this, but now a single-digit lead for Big Sky. Kasher guns it ahead. Hale for three. The lefty can't quite get one to go. Now Anderson drives, and it's picked off by Kasher like a safety. And a smart play there by the Idaho commit. Just slows it down. 2:22 to go. Deuce is wild. Kicked out to the left. McGuinn with it. Inside to Hubbard. 15 seconds to go. A shovel pass from Kasher. She ends up on the ground once again. Physical game from both teams. They're going to charge Ellie Reed with the foul there. Inbound play to Kasher. 35 seconds left on the clock now. Great job to force a tie-up by Hellgate. Ends up in the hands of Big Sky. Now another scramble for the ball down low. Larson ends up with it. She's double-teamed. Oh, finally got it ahead for Lily Lambert. Anderson kicks it low. Larson for three. Rattles it in. Now a two-possession game, Taylor.
Yeah, and they're coming up with the press. Once again, trying to beat Big Sky at their own game.
Hale, the lefty, keeps it alive. Now gets a tie-up until we're going to call a jump ball. Oh, my. Possession is in favor of the Big Sky Eagles. But Coach Williams is adamant about there being a foul here. Let's get a look. Hale with it. All over her is Ellie Reed. Two hands from both players on the ball. Hale at half court. 22 seconds on the shot clock. 6-point lead for her Eagles. Trying to close out the game, and now it's going to be a foul. That one will go. Referee says 12 White, or 12. 12 White was fouled. My apologies. I'm reading the officials here. That'll go on Lambert for Hellgate High. So a new shot clock. That's big, Taylor. They can take this one under a minute.
Yeah, that might have been one of the last things you could have afforded for Hellgate there, just giving extra time to Big Sky to just drain it away when they need those precious seconds.
For sure, a player who's played since she was a freshman. Almost a jump ball there. Sure with it. Now kicks it. Hale, shot blocked. Ends up in the air, and it's going to be, players are flying everywhere, and it'll be Hellgate ball.
Wow, and that's a shocking decision there by Big Sky with Aubrey Hale taking a three with 20 seconds left on the shot clock. They could have ran the clock down much more, but they took the early shot, and now Hellgate's got a chance.
Play to win, Taylor. Play to win. Larson drives. Looks for the fadeaway. Contact shot. Won't go. Rebounded with 50 seconds to go on the other end. And a hip check from Chloe Larson sends the player to the floor. That was Sadie McGuinn. And that will put the Eagles in the... No, I don't get 4 fouls for Hellgate, so a foul away from the bonus.
We're waiting to see probably a Big Sky full court press here. It's interesting to see how, Hellgate full court press, see how they handle it.
4 fouls on Larson, so she's in the back of the press. Don't want her near the ball in a situation like this. So another quick foul. Cadence Kasher, the player who's going to go to the line for Big Sky. 46-40 lead for the Eagles with 46 seconds to go. Some big free throws for the Knights. Division I bound, Cadence Kasher trying to close it out. First shot is nylon. Up to a 7-point lead. Foul there went on Lambert. Only a second. Kasher with the second. Nothing but net. Big shots from the junior. Trying to gut it down the floor. And now a tough take there. A collision Overpass half court. Carmen Anderson takes the brunt of it.
And just another physical play there. I mean, these have been a lot of hard fouls. As you can see there, just a long full court pass, and Anderson took the brunt of that hit, and she was a little slow to get up, but she's getting back to the line ready to shoot the free throws.
And while they are in the bonus, so that's good for them. A chance to get those 2 points back. Carmen Anderson, the soccer player. First free throw to go. You think something like this is kind of taken like a penalty kick, you know, for a college soccer commit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Similar mentality. Second free throw for Anderson. All good. So good free throws down the stretch by both teams. 43 seconds to go. Kashur, ball in her hands. Throws it forward to Hale. 8-second shot, separating shot in game clock. 6-point game and a foul down low here.
And it looks like it's going to be a free throw game throughout here. And Big Sky have been a relatively solid shooting free throw team throughout the year. And they shoot around just about 45% from the free throw line, from free throws this year. But this one's gone in, and the ones that they've needed to make have gone in so far.
Yeah, they've gotten free throws when they needed them. Audrey Hale at the line. She's clutch. We saw her hit a buzzer beater. The Golden Goat last year. Once again, Golden Goat going to be on SWX here as Hale gets the back one to go too. 50-42 lead for the Big Sky Eagles. If you're Hellgate, got to find a way to scheme up some three-pointers quick, Taylor.
Yeah, they're going to need some three-pointers, and they're going to need them fast. It'll be interesting to see if Larson will be the one that leads the point once again in trying to find one of her open teammates, or if it will be someone else that will maybe try to get Larson open for three, as she's a quality shooter as well. But they're going to need some points. They're going to need some turnovers fast.
Great look from our SWX crew. Maddie Keith drawing up a play for a three-pointer in the Hellgate huddle. 50-42. Obviously, a lot of season left. No matter the ending of this ball game, both these two teams get to go to the Western AA tournament. Big Sky looks like the top team in the Western AA, but below them, you have some teams like Helena High or this Hellgate team or Capital or Flathead schools are always close. Butte has a very good team down there, so this game doesn't end anything in the season, but it's definitely some momentum for either squad if they get a victory.
And as you look right there, that was Avery DeCoy back on the court. I'm not sure if she's going to check back in with the team or not, but it seems like she's doing okay.
Yeah,
she's going to go sit down, but it's good to see her back on the bench supporting her team. Hopefully she'll be all right for the next game.
Yeah, and obviously up 8, don't need to be in more if you don't have to. Quick play to get a three-pointer in the corner. Anderson had it, didn't take it. Now 25 seconds left to go. Anderson still has it, still no shot from the night. Kicks it out for three. Ellie Reed with it. Now 15 seconds to go. A lot of time off the clock. Anderson shoots it. As Larson shoots, it's no good. Rebounded. And they're going to let them dribble it out. Cadence Kashur and her Big Sky Eagles get a crosstown victory to move to 10-1 on the season. 50-52. Don't look now. The Eagles, our team, looking for a state championship. The first, they get a crosstown victory.
Welcome back. This is an excellent school and your children are learning.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it is right. Single file line, most flammable kids first.
What's happening?
I'm just so happy to be back. Do you work here? This is embarrassing for you.
The wait is over. Abbott Elementary returns February 7th on ABC.
We are now one of the best in the nation. My question for you is, do we want more?
Big boy basketball. It's the beginning. This is the big one. It's the beginning.
Do
Do not blink.
It's the beginning, we just got... Bam! None better than this.
Every Saturday night, the biggest games are on Fox Primetime Hoops all season long.
Meet Mike Baxter, Pioneer.
Dad, how do you kill an elk?
Wait outside the lodge until last call, then hit it with a tire iron.
Frontiersman.
Pheasant hunting is ridiculous. All the running and the chasing and the fetching.
That's what the dog's for.
But Maddie did such a good job. Who's a good girl?
Legend.
I have a 60-year-old truck and a 30-year-old marriage. You should be happy that I am stuck in my old ways.
I do love that truck.
No wonder he's the last man standing.
Weekdays at 4 on Nonstop Local Fox.
Back to Big Sky High School, where the Eagles, second in the state, get a victory over crosstown rival Missoula Hellgate. And our player of the game, no doubt, Cadence Cashero, Taylor Richardson. What did she bring into the game tonight?
Yeah, and she's an Idaho commit, and she showed it today. As you see, a nice mid-range jumper to get things going. But it was also the defense she played with as well, just coming up with 2 big blocks earlier in this game to help the team get some momentum, and also working on the inside. And then also on the outside, a 3-level scorer player, able to do everything for the Big Sky girls team, especially when Avery DeCoit went out, and she was also able to get off the block and hit a lot of threes when she was open, and it was a really impressive showing from the entire team and able to show a lot of grit.
Yeah, and that's it. We will have the second half of this doubleheader here live on SWX, the Big Sky and the Hellgate. I'm Jack Marshall with Taylor Richardson. We'll see you soon.